What is your viewpoint on supplements and vitamins?
Okay, so when we talk about overall health and well-being, we have to understand about supplements, and there it has to be what's called a supplement strategy. Now, there there has to be an understanding that the food supply that we have, our society, is not the same as it was in the early 1900s. Right? We have air pollution, cellular, nuclear. We have polluted water. We have, our food supply doesn't have the nutrients that they have, right? That's kind of understanding to anybody. So, as a diabetic and anybody who wants to be well and healthy, supplements always help in the process. And we have to look at there are different strategies of supplements. Okay, so there are two different ways people take supplements. Number one is they go and they get a coupon and they see that, Costco or Walmart or someplace has vitamins on sale, and they go buy this big bottle of supplements, right? They don't really know how much they need. They don't really know if it's a good thing. They're thinking that this supplement could actually help them. Sometimes people go to a health food store and there's a guru there in health food, and they've read every book and they're sitting there saying, well, this product is good for this and this product's good for that and this product's good for this. And I have seen it where people come visit me and they're literally sitting there with a suitcase full of supplements. True story. So that is a little bit of the guessing approach, which I'm not a full fan of. But there is the other way, which, like in my office, I run specific labs and I know specifically based on that person what supplements they need. Now, it's a little tough doing a training video like this if you're not a patient in my office and I don't have labs on you, right? So there are some basic rules on supplements you should be having, right? So I think that's important to understand that there are basic maintenance supplements that someone should be taking if they're a type 2 diabetic.
What supplements do you recommend for your patients? Tell us about your strategy.
So, as a type 2 diabetic, there are essentially four essential supplements that I recommend for anybody who is a diabetic. Now, we have to look at how supplements work. So, these are basic supplements just for the fact that diabetics need it. Their body definitely would support a healthy lifestyle and obviously a healthy diet. So number one is going to be vitamin D, right? So now vitamin D is a really, really important vitamin. It's not really a vitamin, it's actually a hormone, but anyway, that the body actually needs. Now, if you look at any labs, and most diabetics get labs that look at something called 25-hydroxy, that test tells you how much vitamin D is stored within the body. That's really, really important as a type 2 diabetic and anybody who wants to be well. That number should minimally, like the bare minimum should be 50, ideally 70. So in a functional medicine office like myself, that I run and have been working in for 20 years, 70 is the ideal goal. So a vitamin D is really, really important. One of the problems that show up in vitamin D is the amount of effort that's put in manufacturing it. So whenever you go to a store like a Walmart, a Costco, a place like that, they usually sell really low quality vitamin D. Very easy way to check it is actually looking at the oils they put in. Soybean oil is not good. It affects thyroid function, and it also doesn't really absorb well in the body. So if you go to a vitamin D, I recommend going and looking at something that may have olive oil or sunflower oil. Those are better quality. Obviously, I have one that is on my site that you see here. Great product. It's a product I take every day. They're very small. But the vitamin D is really, really important for your body to heal. Okay, so that's supplement number one. Supplement number two is omega. So omega is really, really important. Omega it helps a lot of things. Cardiovascular, it helps the body heal, it helps with inflammation. Now, certainly you can eat fish a lot, which is really good, but the amount of DHA and EPA that is really, really important really help the body actually heal. So omega is also really, really important. The next thing we look at is lean protein. So lean protein is really important. One of the products that patients in my office use is something called Clean Lean. And Clean Lean is a really, really good protein. Now, why is protein important? Protein's really important because it helps stabilize the blood sugar, right? Now, we should be getting it from our meals, right? For like, chicken, fish, lamb, eggs, tuna fish, turkey, that sort of thing. But it's pretty expensive, number one. And number two is it doesn't have all the other things like the fiber as well as all the B vitamins. So Clean Lean is a product that I use. My kids use it. And it's great. It tastes really good. It tastes either like chocolate, like a Dutch chocolate or a French vanilla. And you take it, you put a scoop in some water, you mix it up, and it's very filling. And what's good about that is by having a kind of a filling feeling, you're not going to be craving certain foods. And also, if you're craving things like sugar, it kind of takes the edge off you where you're not really craving sugar. So that is a really, really good product also. Another product that I recommend in the basic 4 is going to be something called Adrenal Balance, adrenal product. This is a really good product because the adrenal glands control weight, they help the thyroid, they affect the brain, they affect sleep, and our bodies are under a lot of stress. Now, as a diabetic, your body's under a lot of stress. It has a metabolic disease, which is stress. If you're taking medications, it has stress. If you're older in life, obviously gravity and the body's alignment is stress. If you live in a world where you're watching news stations, there's stress, financial stress, blah, blah, blah. And remember, we want to get where the body doesn't fall out of balance. So by having an adrenal product, this really helps the body stay in balance. This is a product that I use for myself because I beat up my adrenal glands. My adrenal glands, I wear them down. I'm constantly pushing, I'm constantly working, writing books, videos, so I just always need to support it. So for me, I don't want to fall out of balance and wind up being sick. So I use this product, I run labs, and I see things are working well. Okay, so those are the 4 main products that I think every diabetic or anybody who wants to be healthy really should be taking. There's one more product that I always get asked that I want to address that. So the product is, well, I want to do something for blood sugar. Now, I think that's not a bad idea at times. Now, remember, it's important to go after what's causing the blood sugar in the first place, right? I've emphasized that on all my training so far. But there are certain supplements and things out there that actually do help with blood sugar levels. And it kind of does work on the smoke side of it, but it's also natural, so there's less or limited side effects, unlike medication. So that product is called Blood Sugar Balancer. And it's a formula that I developed and created that it's multiple different supplements that really do help with blood sugar levels. And it's great because the formula and the ratio of the different vitamins are really good for blood sugar levels and the metabolism, as opposed to going and trying to become your own chemist where you're buying 5 different products, you're trying to blend this one, cut that one, do this and that, and make this concoction. It's in one product, and it's a great product, okay? So if someone's in my office, this is sometimes I do recommend this. But also you got to still work on obviously fixing what the root cause is. All right, so let's go into the supplements once again. Vitamin D, really, really important. Number 2, omega, that's a really important product, obviously a supplement to take. You have your protein, your adrenal product, and then also your blood sugar product. That is a nice formula. That is a nice compact way to start rebuilding health, and putting that with the diet. It really can get someone pretty far, believe it or not. So I see a lot of times, we'll have someone who goes through that routine, and there are times that they don't need me. They don't need to be a patient in my office. And if they run into any struggles and challenges, and they want us to look at their case to see if we could help them, then obviously we would send them out for labs. But that supplement is a really good starting point, and it does really well for people. All right, so those are the particular supplements that I do recommend. And then if obviously you're watching this video, if you would like to try this bundle, we put together a bundle. There is a coupon code if you would like to get $10 off, and that coupon code to get $10 off is called bundle, BUNDLE. All right, so if you'd like to try it, it's an easy way to do that. All right, so anyway, click on that link if you're interested. All right, so on to the next video. Okay, so I answered a lot of questions. So I'm really glad you had a chance to look at all of the particular training that I just put together. On my website, there's a wealth of information about reversing diabetes. There are blogs I put out, which is articles and videos. There are ebooks, there are supplements, there are all that to help you be able to reverse your type 2 diabetes. Now, sometimes by the time you get to the end of this video, you see that there's a lot of information that maybe is a little tough to unpack. I do encourage you to go through the training again. But lastly, if you feel like you're beyond this point and you really need me to look at your case, or someone in my office to look at your case to see if I can help you, there is a link below that you'd be able to potentially get a one-on-one appointment with me, where I will talk to you virtually through the computer to see whether or not you may be able to be a candidate for care in my office. At times I do have open appointments. There are other times, sometimes for months on end, I do not. So anyway, if you click the link below, you'll get more details there. But anyway, I'm so glad you watched this video. I hope you got a lot from it. And remember, be well, stay well. This is a journey, right? You have to travel the journey so you can live a quality of life that you deserve, just like everyone else. So thank you for watching and have a good rest of your day. Take care.